Hello everyone and welcome back, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of August 4th. And I would like to give a very special thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it get noticed and sharing it with others. And for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and the lovely comments. Thank you very much for doing that. And the first card out is Judgment. So, letting go of bad habits, facing the truth that something really needs to change here. This is your rebirth, starting over. And you're making the calls this week in what it is that you want to reawaken in your life. Things that you've put maybe on hold or, decided that you couldn't do it. Now you're realizing that, yeah, you can. And you're forgiving yourself for things in the past. You're healing yourself. You're finding that you're in touch more with everything in your life. And, you're getting away from people that are not so kind to you because you don't want that in your life anymore. And you realize that. So now you're cutting the ties, moving yourself forward, forgiving yourself that in some cases, you've put up with this for quite some time, but you're realizing now time to make that change. So good for you. And the Moon card, yeah. You're definitely making a 360-degree turn here for many of you. You're avoiding overeating, over drinking, indulging, and, sometimes avoiding drugs, whatever it happens to be, but you are now stepping up for your own health and wellness this week. Things around you have changed. You can see it. You don't want no more part of it. So you're picking a different path for yourself. You're understanding that, that may be for somebody else, but this is not for me. So it's going to make people realize that they can no longer sway you off your path. This is a decision that probably you thought about doing for quite some time, but you've never really taken action on it. But this is the week that now you are taking that first step. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, no more breadcrumbing you. You're always the giver and everybody is the receiver. And you're realizing there's just how much that you give out. And you're withholding more a little bit. You'll give them wisdom and help them that way. But, financially, you're taking care of your own self this week. You're not going to allow people that if they're not going to give to you, then you're not going to keep forking it out because, there's a lot of people out there that like to use others, and you're noticing that there's some around you that need to be cut away. And the Ten of Cups, once you make that final decision, you'll have more happiness in relationships. You're going to feel more blessed in life once you help yourself. And this is a fulfillment that you've wanted to do. This is a dream, come true for you. You're just feeling more empowered, more in control, and you want everybody in the world to know just how happy you are about your decisions. And it's going to make a lot of people take notice again. And the Four of Cups, yeah. You're doing some definitely soul searching. You're making yourself a disconnected here just a little bit so that you can ask yourself the valid question of what it is you want now going forward. And as soon as you, rest up and all that, then your universe is handing you that extra cup going, okay, let's get moving. And you do. Ooh, and look at that. 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's definitely money coming in. Good finances, security, long-term success for you, which will help your family. This could be an inheritance that come in that has given you that opportunity to get out of situations that you were in and move into a whole different area in your life making investments, making sure that, you know, the gift that you have received stays with you. And the Two of Pentacles, yeah. Laying down the burdens. You're realizing that you don't want to walk on eggshells anymore. You know, you're always doing the balancing act, keeping everybody and people, places, and things happy. And now you're realizing that you want to make yourself happy. So you're laying down the Pentacles, telling, you know, the universe and yourself, it's time that I take care of myself. And that's what you're doing this week. You and the High Priestess, look at you go. Yeah, you're realizing your own true potential. And I really like that for you. You're acknowledging your successes and you're driven to succeed. You're trusting yourself that the next step you take will succeed. And it will, because you are that determined to bring new things into your life. And whatever's in the past is in the past, and you're going to let it stay there. And the Six of Swords, for many of you, you're actually moving. Like, you know, moving on to better places for yourself. Calmer shores, if this was in a job or relationships or whatever it happens to be for you, you're understanding that you need to move away from that. Remove yourself from all those circumstances and step into a whole better frame of mind and life. And that's what you're doing. You're literally, you know, like I said, for many of you, physically moving to calmer shores because you want more, and the only way you're going to get it, and you know it, is to take the steps necessary and get moving in a different direction. Oh, and Justice. Yeah, well, this could have been because, you know, there's a court case that got settled, and you're going to use that money in order to help yourself set free, go back to school for some of you. This could be an old court case that's been hanging around for a long time, and, you know, this legal contract that comes out, they want you to sign it so that everybody's on the same wavelength and it's done and over with. And that's where you're at this week. You're settling old debts, you're taking care of business, and you're moving yourself forward. So good for you for taking those. And the Sword, the Queen of Swords. So definitely speaking your mind. You know, this is your judgment and you know it. You're putting up clear boundaries. You know, you're communicating very clearly so that everybody doesn't think that this is a miscommunication. You know, you're understanding what it is you want in your life, who you want in your life, and there's your boundary. You know, you're very verbally skilled. You're in touch with your true feelings. You're setting yourself free here. Wow, and I really like that. You're being very open-minded on the next step going forward, because there's things that you can see coming in and you're opening the door to receiving it. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, there you are. Taking that rest. Relaxing, meditating, just taking a time out from all the hustle and bustle in your life. You may have been going through some treatments yourself, and now you're on the mend, starting to heal, fix yourself, because you know your health is your wealth, and that's where you're at. You're taking care of yourself by removing yourself from certain situations, helping yourself heal mentally and well as physically before you take the next step in your evolution going forward. And the King of Wands, there you are. I like it. You're motivated for these changes. You've been thinking about doing this for quite some time, and now the path has opened itself up to you and you're going forward. You know, you're not carrying any excess baggage. You're trusting in yourself. You know what it is you need to do and taking the steps going forward. And once you decide to make those steps, nothing will slow you down, because you have a vision for overcoming any challenges that may present themselves. Whether this is in your career, your home life, your friends, your family, whatever it is, you're okay with it because you already know how to stand your ground, and you've made your decision, and this is going to take root and go in your favor. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel or card. Your cards are all about movement. Moving away, setting yourself free, accepting things need to change, and taking the necessary steps to do it. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Perfect. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.